This week we are joined by one of our dear friends from high school, actually. Her name is Milaya, and she recently completed an internship in Illinois with a newspaper there. And for context, we're from upstate New York, so Illinois is like 12 hours away. And for her to like complete that internship before she's even 20 years old is so insanely cool and something that I would not have the courage to do right now. But she did. And so she shared her experience about that internship with us. And we talked a lot about stepping outside your comfort zone and the fact that growth isn't always easy and it's not always comfortable, but it is definitely worth it. So yeah, we had a great conversation, and I think we had really super similar college experiences, and we talk about that in this episode. So if anyone out there is a college student and is having a similar experience, you are not alone, and please feel free to reach out to us or to Milaya to talk about it. Yeah, we hope you like this episode. Remember to get outside your comfort zone, and, growth hurts, but it's always worth it.
Hey guys, I'm Milaya. I'm a friend of Liz and Maddie's from high school, and they brought me on here to talk about my trip to Illinois and what it was like to be a freshman again, but this time in college.
You're
Fun
so
times.
poised. Oh my god, that was so good. You were just like, you've taken media classes, haven't you?
Really haven't. I just watched YouTube a lot.
I love it. No, I love it. You're an actress too. You're trained.
Yeah.
You're trained in the fine arts.
I hope I blinked while I did that.
So, we want to talk a little bit about how we met. We met in high school.
Yes.
Oh, cute.
Yes. I
Okay.
think it was, what was that big event before the first day of school?
They had I want to say it's like a welcome back picnic or something. Yeah.
You were running the ducks.
Yes. You have such a good memory.
Thank you.
Stop.
And my aunt brought them over and was like, these are your friends now.
For context, we knew your cousins.
Yeah.
Because, okay, so our cousin and your cousin were friends. They went to high school together.
Yeah. Mary and
Nicole, our cousin. Yes.
Your cousin's Nicole?
We're not really blood related, but,
Okay.
No,
Yeah, cousins. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Cousin. Of course. And your cousin Mary actually babysat us for a couple summers.
Amazing.
So we totally could have crossed paths and didn't even know it.
Oh, probably.
We did. You found out later.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
I recognized your cousin Rachel.
My Aunt Rachel.
Your Aunt Rachel.
It's not weird. Love it.
We love. Yeah, and then I was like, oh my god, that's Milaya. That's little baby Milaya. In a photo from we were doing Peace Camp stuff.
Peace Camp. Yes.
We love it. Peace. If you know, you know. So we met in high school, freshman year.
Yes. Officially.
Yes. We were in theater and
Yeah.
chorus.
And swing, chorus.
All that good stuff.
And then Disney.
Our chorus got to go to Disney. That was insane.
Boston.
I remember those trips were the coolest things because it was we're going on a trip with all of our friends.
Your friends, literally. Yeah.
Literally. And
You're not with family, you're
Right.
You're having fun, you're rooming.
right, with your friends.
Yeah.
What?
In a hotel, crazy.
Crazy. I wanted to ask you, you seem and have always seemed like a super independent person. Was that something that kind of came naturally to you, or is that something that you feel like you've worked on and grown in over time?
Yeah, I think I remember being a kid and we would watch these movies where the girl would decide to halt her life to go with this boy, And I remember telling my mom once, years ago, when I was 12, why I would never do that. I would never do that. I would go out on my own. I've always loved going to sleepovers and just being away from home. I think it was definitely natural. But something that did happen while I was away was that boy from the movies. It happened to me, guys. It happened to me. And now it's something I have to work on again.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, that is weird because how far are you and your boyfriend?
When we're in
Your
school?
colleges, yeah.
So I'm upstate, Finger Lakes, and he's as downstate as you can get in New York City. So 7 or 8 hours.
New York is so much bigger than I think.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's
Like, I was thinking in my head, like,
huge.
4 or 5.
Yeah,
but,
it's New York. It's the same state.
right, but it's, like, literally other ends.
Yeah, I mean, you could go further. I could be in Buffalo, like, you know.
Yeah.
I think who's up there? Mariana and Maddie. I don't-
Yeah.
They're up there, and I can't imagine, like, if I was up there, it'd be pushing 11 hours maybe.
That's
Wow.
insane. Yeah.
That's crazy. But you're making it work.
Oh,
You
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
You guys
We come home.
Oh my
Stop.
gosh, you're so
Oh
cute.
my gosh, you guys are gonna make me cry.
Stop. Do it.
Our anniversary present is tomorrow. Well,
Stop.
the one he gave me, Greta Van Fleet.
That's precious.
I'm coming for you.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
But yeah, so it was natural, and then it wasn't, and I'm working on it again. You know.
I love it.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. Right.
We're back a year later. I'm not sure when this episode is gonna air, but either
In
way,
the fall.
in the fall.
At some point. It's summer now, for context.
Yes.
But I feel like it was so great to have somebody else going through exactly what we were going through. It was so hard seeing all of our other friends being like, yeah, I love my school, I have all these friends, and like, let's be real. Your friends on your Snapchat your first day in college, you will never see again.
Most of them.
Most of them.
Most of them.
You
Yeah.
know? So,
Love them, but
love them, you'll never see them again.
Acquaintances. You know.
yeah.
It's fake. But it was so nice to like talk to somebody real and be like, yeah. Like,
It's hard,
It's hard.
it's so hard.
and it's normal.
Yeah.
What would you tell yourself a year ago, knowing what you know now, experiencing what you experienced?
Yeah, I think a year ago. So a year ago, we were pretty much here
Yeah.
with all of our friends saying goodbye.
Yeah.
I would say that if you're uncomfortable and you're low-key not having fun and you're not enjoying it and you feel like all of the people around you are having so much fun that it's okay. Chances are it's hard for them too. They're just in different situations because they went to maybe a bigger school and have more opportunity to meet new people. Right? So, I mean, I got to school and every single one of my friends transferred.
Yeah. That's so hard.
It was so crazy. And then I
Yeah.
was alone.
Mm.
And, you know, but it's college and you find people.
Yeah.
And once you find your people, you will feel so much more comfortable.
Yeah.
You're not going to not find people in
Right.
college.
Right.
High school, who knows, right? Different
Right.
story. Some people have really hard times in high school.
Yeah.
But college is, I just think it's different.
Yeah. I agree.
People want to meet people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think it helps too to not lower your expectations, but maybe set those expectations aside a little bit. You know, because you
Yeah.
do, you know, sometimes you do see people who are having like the best, you know, first week of college of their life, and you're like, I'm sitting in my dorm and it's 7 p.m. and I'm watching TV.
Crying.
Yeah.
And crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think once you kind of set those expectations of what it should look like, it looks different for everyone.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that really helped me.
Yeah.
I think maybe it would be important, when did you guys realize that, okay, I made it. I'm over the hump. I'm okay with this school now. I'm
Yeah.
okay.
I think there's 2 moments, and we've talked about this
Oh, okay.
extensively. We got to like November of our first semester, and it just felt like there was nothing particular happened, but it just sort of felt like this shift of like, I'm no longer like trying to survive. You know what I mean? I'm no longer like so
Yeah.
afraid of everything. And I am like meeting more people, and I just feel more comfortable and grounded there. And then I don't think it was until like March where I really felt like, okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. Like,
Yeah.
And I think it was finding the right people. And I think it just took time, do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like giving it a shot too. Like the people we kind of like settled in with, we had met our first semester, but I don't think we really gave it a fair shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this same thing happened to me. You know, I had this roommate and I had these friends, but my friends would want to hang out and I wouldn't want to.
Yeah, me too.
But then all of a sudden, March maybe, I was like, wait, these are my people.
Yeah.
And I was just putting up this guard.
Yes, exactly. And I think for me, it was like an anxiety thing of like, I don't want to do anything. You know what I mean? Like,
Or you feel trapped almost.
yeah, exactly. Or like Liz talked about it, and I'll let you talk a lot about it. I'll let you talk about it a little more of like, I don't love this school, so I'm thinking about transferring, so I don't want to put down roots and I don't want to make all these relationships if I'm going to move. Right. Yeah.
All right. So it's about this time last year. You're in a great relationship. We're all hanging out as friends. We're loving it. And it comes time to go our separate ways and to go to college. So crazy that we're here already.
I know.
That's been a year.
It's been a year.
Isn't that insane?
How does that even happen?
I know.
It's
I
wild.
don't believe it.
It's wild. I can't believe we're done with our freshman years. And I feel like the three of us all have changed so much. Can you walk us through a little bit of how your first year of college went?
Oh boy. Okay. Yes. Well, actually leaving was a little easier than anticipated because of the whole independent thing, you know. And then I got there. And then it was really scary and really hard.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to be home
Yep.
all the time. I came home probably every single weekend.
Yeah.
I found a reason.
Yep. Yeah. We did too.
And my parents caught on after a while, and they were like, "You good?" And I was like, "Yes." I'm transferring, though, by the way.
I hate my school and I hate this. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I should say this, I go to Keuka College. I don't know if anyone, but it's on the Finger Lakes, and it's very, very small. And I didn't like how small it was.
Yeah.
And they didn't have theater.
Yeah.
And then I created theater.
Yes, girl boss.
Incredible.
And now I'm not transferring anymore. So I got to make what I wanted so that I would stay.
Yeah.
So
I love that.
that was pretty elite.
I love that. I feel like we had super similar college experiences because I wasn't super nervous to go to school, but like the first day there, I felt like the little kid left at summer camp of like, Mom, come pick me up. I hate this.
No, yeah.
And we had like,
I'm scared.
Right, exactly. Our school was super small too, and totally felt like there's not enough opportunity, and I was really just making excuses for like being homesick and not like wanting to deal with that. Do you know what I mean? I thought like anything would be better than like dealing with that, but I had to learn like, no, sometimes you have to deal with like the hard emotions of homesickness and being sad and get through it. And yeah, I think we really found our place in like the communications department, and it feels like such a difference from last year. I would imagine you feel the same.
Yeah, definitely. It's not going to be easy at first.
Yeah. It's going to be an adjustment.
Which is good because that means you're doing something
Worth it.
Yeah, just something of
Yeah.
importance.
But you know what? That we felt the same way. Of like, you know, if we stay, it may have been the better choice to stay local and for
Cheaper.
Yeah, really?
Oh my God, wouldn't be paying student loans.
Yeah, really?
Oh, but I definitely feel going away has changed us so much, and it would have been, like you said, 10 times harder to do it 4 years from now.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And, you know, who knows, like, 4 years from now, maybe you have someone else in your life. Maybe you're making decisions for other people.
Yeah.
How can you make decisions for other people when you've only learned how to make comfortable decisions, you know?
Yes, exactly.
That's hard.
And just like the hard pill to swallow of like sometimes the uncomfortable decision is the right one to make. Yeah.
Yeah. Like going to Illinois, being 13 hours away.
Yeah.
I was so uncomfortable.
I bet.
But the other side of that coin is being home and not seeing if journalism is what I want to do.
Exactly.
And that's going to be too late, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. So I want to talk about that. You went to, when I heard you had an internship, I was like, oh, cool. And then she was like, it's in Illinois. For context, we live in upstate New York. I was like, Illinois? Like, what are you doing?
Oh, man.
Talk a little, like, how did you, you know, decide on this
Yeah.
internship. And what did you think? Did you like journalism? What did you think of the program? Give us the scoop.
So Liz heard a little bit of the scoop inside
Yeah.
whilst I was talking to your parents.
Yeah.
Love them. Oh my goodness.
They're cute.
They said they were proud of me. Almost cried. So my school has mandatory internships. They call it something different.
Yeah.
If you don't do it, you can't graduate. What the?
Great.
Graduate.
Great.
kinda weird.
though. Yeah.
I
they
guess
make
it's-
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's the number one reason why people don't graduate from that school.
Wow.
I'm like, oh.
Just did the internship. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, actually, this, you don't have to put this in, but this
Yeah.
is so weird. Second semester,
Yeah.
I made the dean's list. Got really, really good grades. And it was so weird because I got this email
Yeah.
saying that I was on an academic warning. And I was like, for what?
Right? Like, what did I...
I was like, I literally, I made good grades.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and it said it was because I hadn't completed a field period yet. I'm a freshman.
Right. Don't you have, like, 4 years?
I have 8 tries to do 4.
Oh, okay.
And that's kind of a lot
So,
of
like,
tries.
once a year.
Yeah, once a
Theoretically.
year,
Okay.
or you can do 2 in one.
Got it.
It's whatever you want. You could
Yeah.
do like 4 in your last 2 years. It's gonna suck, but you can do it.
Right.
Yeah.
But I got this email and I text my advisor and I'm like,
What the heck? Yeah.
did they look at Handshake? Like, did they
Yeah.
look at anything? They know I'm on my way to Illinois.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty annoying, but it's okay. Love Cuca, I'm
Right.
saying. But so that's the whole reason why I ended up in Illinois was because
Got it. You
the
had to do
school is crazy about their field periods. Anyway, so my advisor knew someone who lived in the Finger Lakes and moved there, and I was like, I told my advisor, I said, I need a field period.
it. Yeah.
Get me whatever you can, wherever, I'll pay for it. Because I was
Amazing.
fortunate enough to be in a financial situation where I could.
Yeah.
And she said, okay, Illinois. Champaign, Illinois.
Yeah.
I was like, yes,
Okay.
I will do that.
yeah.
And originally I thought I was going to be shadowing someone.
Right.
No. I straight up became a journalist my first day.
That's so fun,
It's
though.
so
Get
fun.
thrown into it.
And that goes
Yeah.
back to being like, if I hadn't gone, if I was too scared.
Yeah.
I've been published. I'm 19 and
Yeah.
I have like 18 published works now.
In
That
a
is
newspaper.
incredible.
That's
Thank
like
you.
Resume,
Thank you. No,
portfolio,
yes,
you're
right?
good. Yeah.
Got to step out of your comfort zone. It was hard,
Yeah.
really hard. Actually, in fact, if you look back at my July Snapchat, most of it is me crying.
My August from last year from school is me crying too. Yeah.
So much crying.
Ah. Just homesickness?
Oh,
or-
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Not even homesickness. This is
Yeah.
going to sound harsh.
I love it.
This
Go
is going
there.
to sound harsh.
Go
I
there.
didn't miss home.
Yeah.
Like, I love my parents so much, but
Yeah.
I feel like I could have gone a little longer.
Yeah.
Because, because they're good parents and they've created me
Right.
to move on.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
My boyfriend, on the other hand,
Oh.
this is, I look back
She
and
was
I'm
gone
like,
for a month.
no.
We were gone for a month.
It's a long time.
And it's summer, and I get, like, you guys
Yeah.
go to school far away, so this is, like, your time.
this is our time.
Yeah.
And I look back and I'm like, the 12-year-old Milaya who would never do that is so mad right now. But you know what? It was worth it, of course.
Good. Do you have any, like, last parting words of wisdom or advice for anyone who might be going through something a little uncomfortable or is dealing with feelings like that?
Yeah, I think that I'd say if you're uncomfortable when you first get to school, you're probably in a better spot than maybe someone who came in on this high and everything's amazing and they have all these friends and things are perfect, and then it kind of crumbles down.
It's kind of like when you're at the top, the only
Yeah.
place to go is, yeah.
And you want to be uncomfortable first and become comfortable, because if you get uncomfortable halfway through college and you transfer, you're probably gonna not graduate on time.
Yeah.
Probably gonna have to pay a lot, so if you're uncomfortable now, good. No,
Yeah.
no, not good, but you might be safe,
Yeah.
you might. And if you stay uncomfortable and you really don't like your school and that is genuine and you gave it a shot and you listened to our advice, transferring is easier than you think.
Yeah.
Your schools might make it hard.
Yeah.
They might say it's really hard, but
it's
other schools will make it easy to get you. So
Right.
it's all natural, it's all normal, and whatever you're feeling is good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I love that. That's something that Maddie and I said, like, starting the first day. Like, okay, we are going to give this a fair shot.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we don't like it, we can change it, we can switch it, whatever, but we have to give it a fair shot.
Yeah.
I'm
Absolutely.
so
You
glad
know,
we
because
did.
if you don't, you'll do the
You'll never
same
know.
thing to all sorts of schools.
Yeah,
It'll keep
exactly.
going.
Exactly.
You know, but how did you guys give it a like fair shot? What does that mean to you guys?
I think we forced ourselves to sit in that, but not sit in it,
Yeah.
but go out and do things.
Yeah.
Don't wait for that. It's there's a quote that's like action for inspiration, and I think it was in the context of religion, but I love it in the context of anything. You know, like sometimes working out or like doing anything that's good for you.
Yeah.
You might not want to do it. You might not have that inspiration to do it.
Yeah.
But just going for it and pushing through, you're gonna become comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. At some point.
And I think that a huge reason why people transfer or maybe don't transfer is this huge fear of regret. And most of the time when I think about regret, right, if you go to the gym, right, you're not going to regret going to the gym.
Right. You might be
You,
sore.
you know, you're not going to look back and be like, oh, if I hadn't gone to the gym that day, I
Right.
would be maybe, a little less fit,
Right.
It doesn't really match.
Yeah.
But if you didn't give it a fair shot, you're going to regret it more
Yeah.
than if you did and maybe you realize something new.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's my big thing. I'm really scared of regret,
Yeah.
but most of the time, you're only going to regret the things you don't do.
Absolutely.
So,
I love that.
oh, thank you.
Do the thing.
Do the thing.
Be afraid and do it anyways.
As
Okay.
Nike says,
Yeah.
do it. Do it, please.
Question mark. Do it. I guess maybe. Malaya, thank you so much for being here.
Stop. Thank you for having me.
I think that was the most comfortable I've ever been in an interview,
Definitely.
just because it was one of our dearest friends. And honestly, that conversation is just like a conversation we would have in real life amongst friends, about our lives and about our experiences. And I'm so grateful and lucky to have someone like her in our lives that went through a similar college experience and has now kind of come out the other side as we have. It's just really, really sweet and really special.
Yeah, I feel like this is a great lesson in change and how good it feels to talk about change. Wherever we're feeling through a certain transition, it feels so good and it's so beneficial to talk about it.
Absolutely. So we hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to follow Milaya on social media, we'll tag her info at the end of this video and in the descriptions. And yeah, we'll see you back here
Soon.